All right, everybody. So, it's been a few weeks. We have a lot to catch up on. As you recall, our last session, we are still in Krezk. You guys just defeated the Abbott, tainted as he was, and also in the process of defeating the Abbott, also managed to kill Vasilka, his flesh golem, uh, the female flesh golem that he seemed to be training, and Cloven, the mongrelfolk manservant of the Abbot. And by ridding the Barovia of the Abbot, brought forth a blessing of the Morning Lord onto Mal, and a brief conversation between Mal, Alistair, and the Morning Lord on the grounds of the Abbey. Esmeralda was displeased by your course of action and the fact that the Abbot was slain, and accused you of ruining her ambush for the visit of Strahd coming a few days hence, and stormed off in a huff after the fight, claiming that it's no wonder that Rictavio had lost touch with you, and that she now understands why he had not stuck around to help. Well, the rest of the group was up at the Abbey getting rid of the last flesh golem, Sten and Ireena ventured back down into town to go seek shelter from the burgomaster of Krezk, who promptly turned them away after a odd interaction where they heard yelling inside his house. But without opportunity to investigate, they decided to turn into town to seek shelter for the night, and Sten found a path leading out of town that led to a bright pool, and as next to which stood a gazebo with a old withered wooden religious statue of some kind under this decaying gazebo that clearly has been left in disrepair. Upon approaching the pool, however, a voice started calling out from the pool, and a figure seemed to solidify in the base of the pool that soon was revealed to be Sergei Von Zarovich, Strahd's eldest brother. And Ireena seemed overcome by the visage in the pool, and all of a sudden her spiritual form seemed to exit her body and clamber for the pool, trying to free itself from her mortal form. And Ireena fought against the spirit, trying to hold it within. Sten then was faced with the choice of watching Sergei and this soul reaching for each other, and Ireena fighting against it, and ultimately grabbed Ireena and pulled her back from the pool, separating the two, and watching Sergei fade back into the depths of the water. Ireena, in anger and despair, stood and screamed and slapped the water and stuck in her face and screamed, only to come up, her hair completely awash and pressed against her face, and a sudden clarity come over her, remembering everything that she'd been through, and not only the events of the recent few days, but also everything from the past life of Tatyana. And clambered to Sten and apologized and threw herself around him and is crying in his shoulders, and that's where we left off.
Oh man, we were so excited before this. Gotta bring it back down. It's all right. It's all right. Maybe it's best if we leave this area.
She's like trying to catch her breath. I think perhaps that's best.
Let's not go that way. There was kind of a home not too far from here, right? Maybe we thought it was big enough. Let's go check on that.
She kind of catches her breath for a moment and then lets go of you and kind of tries to regain her composure and swipes her wet hair out of her face and kind of tries to roll her shoulders back and maintain some sort of decorum in the circumstance. You can see her kind of diplomatic training take over, and she slowly rises and kind of puts her hands. You can see that kind of that white knuckle tenseness that she gets when she's uncomfortable. She starts kind of gripping the hilt of her rapier and kind of running her fingers along the actual hilt in this kind of grip. But she turns and she kind of steps over to the corner of the gazebo and kind of waits patiently for you to be ready and tries to maintain a certain affect.
I want to look back. I assume the visage is gone, but my mind is still torn between what just happened and our new card from Esmeralda. Is there anything lying at the bottom of the pond?
Roll me an investigation check.
11.
The pond is crystal clear. You can see straight through to the bottom, and there's a little bit of like plant growth that's kind of gently swaying with some of the flow of the water, but it's eerily still, and you don't see anything out of place or anything that would garner any sort of attention.
Okay. And I'll catch back up with her and maybe put my hand where her hand is on the hilt. There's no need to put a facade on. After what just happened, you don't have to pretend that you're not shaken by it.
She takes a deep breath. Thank you. It's just a lot to process. And you can see she's kind of like looking over at the gazebo. Not necessarily like at it, but kind of middle distancing, just in its direction. And the gears are kind of turning in her head of everything that just happened.
If it's some kind of closure you need with that ghost in the pond, how about we come back in the morning?
I'm not sure I need anything from him anymore. If he even were to come back, he's not here for me. He's here for someone else.
Just walk back the path.
Cool. She'll follow. Meanwhile, where was everyone else at the Abbey? Because I don't quite remember. Let's take a look. Oh, shit. Hold on. I lost all of your cameras. Better. Alright, cool. Where was everyone? Oh, here you are. All right. So you guys had just freshly defeated. Where's Andar?
Just hanging out on a rock outside.
Oh, right. You're halfway down the path. You were just chilling. I was like, that's right. All right.
Just taking some me time.
Andar's like, I am not getting in the middle of any of this. So Andar's just chilling halfway down the hill. The rest of you have just freshly defeated the flesh golem in the ward. It lies dead on the ground in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Alistair, I believe your dagger is still on fire.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
What do you guys want to do?
Hmm. I'm trying to remember.
We were taking care of some things before we left
Mm-hmm.
at Malice's behest.
Yeah.
And you said it's only been like a few minutes, right?
Yes, it's been so since you guys left. I think it's been about 45 minutes since you left the actual Abbey in the first place. You've been sitting on the rock about 20. You were walking down, following Ireena and Sten at a distance. You decide to stop. They've gone down, and since you stopped seeing them, it's been about 20 minutes.
Cool.
It's been close to about an hour since the Abbott died, and you all saw the vision in the yard and or were carried up by Sten.
Was that golem the last one that she could think of?
Those are the only two on the premises that she knows of. There was the first attempt, and there was Vasilka.
Okay. I think she's gonna look for because we haven't seen the dog-eared one, right?
The dog-eared one?
Yeah. What was his name?
Like the dude out front?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the gate guys? Yeah. Otto.
Otto.
Otto and Siegfried are the two
Siegfried. Yeah.
guards up front.
I guess I'm pretty sure Malice already thanked everyone, but she'll do so again and then look for Otto and Siegfried.
They would be up at the front gate.
Okay. Got things to do, stuff to settle. Oh, right. Okay. Where so is this in the front gate?
That's the gate to the actual. That's like the basically the Abbey drawbridge gate. The gate to the facility is over to the west there, or I guess
okay.
directions are weird with the Abbey. The left.
It's okay. Yes.
I have no idea why in God's green earth they were like the north is not the top of the map. But whatever. But anyway, as you approach, you see them both chilling there, and as you get closer, it is once again clear that they are again asleep at their posts.
Oh.
Which is not uncommon.
Okay. It's problematic. I think she'll walk up to Osbert and gently try to shake him awake.
Hello, Mal.
Hi.
Morning. You smell, look different. Smell same, look different.
Yes.
Master's doing, master change. Change good.
Wait, so you know?
No, master change. Change you. Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to break this to you. So I'll simply say this. The abbot is dead.
Master's dead. But, but, but healing. But, what? What's mean? How dead? Dead how? Who killed?
It, it. I had to do it.
Hold on. We'll call that a wisdom. But you kill master, but master help, master keep, master feed, house, master.
Yeah. Yes. But, he wasn't just helping anymore. He was also hurting. And, I did what I thought was right. What I know to be right. So you have a choice before you now. You're welcome to stay. I think you could help out a lot with your brethren. Or you're free to go. You're not bound here.
Why go? Stay here. Stay here, home, here, family, here, master.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who feed? Who master?
That is a good question. Suppose you're your own masters for a little bit.
Build, master. Get parts. Go graveyard. Get parts. Build, master. Bring back, master. Build.
I don't think we'll be building many more people anymore here, Osbert.
No, me, Otto.
Oh, sorry. Why did I say Osbert?
But
Last Kingdom?
no parts. No build.
No.
But build mean feed with no build, no food. Otto starve. Otto wasn't want to starve.
No, we'll figure something out. Don't you worry.
No,
We'll figure something out.
no, master.
Right. Well. We'll figure something out. And just fucking walk away from this very awkward situation. Oh God.
You're gonna see as you walk away, he's gonna run to the other side. Siegfried! No master!
Shit. I hope I don't regret this.
What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Waiting out front.
Cool.
Oh, wait. I also will be waiting with Alistair.
I will also do that.
Yeah.
And a Doonby, same thing. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Mal, you walk over and you see the other three of them kind of standing out front, just
Yeah.
watching.
So this place is mess. um think well, the others have gone already forward, and I think I have to stay.
I'm allergic to friends leaving.
Oh,
Chew.
well, I mean, technically, you'd be the ones leaving. I'd be staying here, but yeah.
Malice, would you be okay here? I believe Strahd's supposed to come in just a few days' time.
Yeah. That's true. But, I mean, he seemed to have favor for me before, right?
Honestly, he hasn't given us any reason, too terribly a reason to distrust him at this point. But I don't know, maybe send word ahead to him and I don't know, call it off. I don't know how much diplomatic power your household holds.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. For everything.
I'm only sorry we couldn't do more.
No, you've done a lot for this community. I just think I'll just stay a while and try to build it up. Again. From the pieces, I think.
Oh, how long is a while? How long are you talking here? Like a week? A month? A year? Or just like an hour?
I don't know. I haven't exactly tried to recontextualize an entire organization before. To be honest,
Will you have help or will you be doing it alone?
I mean, I feel like we're never alone. You should know that, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
By His grace, I think we could actually build something here. I mean,
I certainly hope so.
and you're all always welcome. I mean, I know it's not that great of a place, and I'm sure it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better, but, I have hope. For the first time in a while, I have hope. So, pass on, my thanks.
I
Oh,
can do that.
I'm sorry, could I ask a favor of you guys, too?
Gonna look to the group.
And she'll take out like the last like 10 gold that she has, and she'll like hand it over, and be like, I tried to find wine for Andar, but couldn't really find anything. So if you could just buy some for me and then give it to him, and say it's from me, I would really appreciate it.
That I can do.
Wasn't the bottle... What was the bottle that you had me grab?
It's like a what? Like a crazy
No one
clockwork.
has looked at it yet.
Oh.
It's
There
a
hasn't been
like
time.
literally it like other than brief description, it's a crystal decanter with a bright red liquid in it. I'll read the exact description actually. It is yeah, it's a crystal and electrum flask with a bright red liquid with what appears to be little like flecks of gold inside.
Damn, bougie.
Wait, isn't that thing wine that I grabbed? I thought you wanted me to grab the wine.
So I did, but I don't think that's wine anymore. Does it look like wine?
No.
Or does it look a lot more like
Like Kool-Aid with gold flecks in it, yeah?
with another red substance that gives people life?
It's not as dark as wine. It's more of the bright variety.
Yep. Vampire wine.
Not as dark as blood.
Poison.
Poison.
Who's ghost poison?
Mim, do you still have that? Who has that?
I'm pretty sure Mim has it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Mim.
She put it in her bag, along with like some weird clockwork device, if I remember correctly,
Correct.
as well.
Correct.
Oh.
Yep. So we don't know what that thing is that I grabbed. That we killed Abbott for, and that we all died almost for.
Yeah, I don't know what was in there. That was crazy. I really didn't expect that.
Can I insight check that?
Mim just glared
Go
at
for
you
it.
for a minute.
22.
It was genuinely a coincidence.
Awesome.
Wait, did you have me sneak in there just for what you thought was wine?
If I told you no, would you believe me?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me and we'll find out?
No.
Insight check.
You succeed.
Bleh.
Malice, are you okay?
Well, no, she's not okay. She's a whole different person. She's not even Malice anymore.
Wow. You know what? To be honest, I don't think so. But at the same time, also yes. I have hope that things will get better. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am not the same person. It's not every day that God literally comes down from heaven and changes you. You know that Abbott always said that I was born lesser. But I'm starting to believe that that's not true.
I don't believe it to be no. The abbot, no disrespect, but the abbot had his own problems, and you don't have to live under that anymore. You can do whatever you want to do.
No disrespect, he was a dick.
That too.
Yeah. He was a bit of a dick.
Okay, Mim looks at you and kind of smiles and says, I will miss the old Mal, but at the same time, I don't know if old Mal would have recognized that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mim comes up to you and hugs you and kind of starts crying a little.
Mal squeezes her very tightly.
She's at like your knee.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I could
She's
hover,
like,
so
I
I'll
guess
be
it-
like
She'll lift
hugging her
up.
kind of
Okay,
waist.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah, there you go,
Yeah.
like a hug.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that'd be like, I guess it's probably more mid thigh, but still.
I'll miss you very much, sister.
My heart. It's fine. You could come with us still. You could come hang out with us down and stay one more night with us.
I think that's more your decision than mine.
Looking
I
at
have
the fruit.
responsibilities here. I think. Who knows? Maybe I'll just happen to find someone who's perfect to run this place, and I'll be able to join you guys later. You never know. God could literally come down, so
He's done it
anything is
before.
possible. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to you and like do the like punch in the shoulder thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just say,
It's
Look,
more dainty
we've,
than you remember.
we've said too many goodbyes to people recently, so we'll see you again.
I think at that point she'll go in for a hug, if you accept.
Absolutely.
You're a good person, Alistair. Always remember that.
I try to be, and I plan to do more of that, so thank you.
Doomby, I'll miss our talks. I think you're saying yup.
No, I don't have many notes. But one thing that I can say is I'm happy you're finally feeling your demons.
Well, I mean, the Morning Lord said that not everything is over or something like that, but I'm probably majority, maybe like 80%, I think. Yeah.
Live your best life.
You're all always welcome here.
So now it's actually still have an acorn left or not?
Yeah, she didn't crush it.
Okay.
No. I think at this point she would take it out and hand it to you, Mim.
Oh no. Mim
Why?
like it.
Well, they only work for a mile, right?
Well, maybe we'll be within a mile of you, or maybe you will come in a mile of us, and then maybe it would come in handy. And also, you something to remember me by. If we don't meet again.
We will. I may not be able to be there for a large part of your journey, but at the end, let me know when, if, but I think when you go and fight for your freedom. I'll be there for you.
Well, you know where to find us. Barovia isn't that big.
That's true. That's true. It's surprisingly small. If it means anything, I hope you know you have my blessing. And I think you know that you have the Morning Lord's too. So I think at that she'll kind of give a small wave and then turn around and walk inside.
All right, so she steps through the gate and shuts it behind her. What do you guys do?
We should go catch up with Sten and our the other one, Ireena. Jesus.
That's probably a good idea.
Mim, are you okay?
Yeah. Great. Let's go. And she just turns around and starts kind of slowly going back towards everybody else. And as she does, she got tears.
I'll follow suit.
That's
we're
actually
off.
true. Where is Ireena and Sten?
Oh, they're down.
Like,
they're
all
to
the way
left.
down back at the
Yeah,
village.
they're way back at the village.
I think we said we were looking for a place, but
Yeah, you guys were looking
we
for
didn't
shelter.
say where. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, last reported, you guys were going to go down to town to look for shelter. For a place to stay. Nice.
As we walk down, do these guys give us trouble?
No, you just hear, like, as you pass through, basically, like, Mouse said no, master, and said no parts. And Siegfried's like, no parts. But parts mean food. That's about no parts mean food. If no parts, no food. Like, totally panicking.
Got you.
But you guys pass through uninhibited, head back down. After a few minutes, you're gonna come upon Andar, who's sitting halfway down the hill. Andar, you'll see them coming down. You'll just a Doonby, Mim, and Alistair.
I'll just kind of glance up and look at them as they approach.
Endar, Malice isn't coming with us.
Well, yes, I suppose that's not very surprising.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. She said goodbye and wished us well and said to find her at the end, should we happen upon our goal.
Pretty ominous.
Well, she worded it better than I do.
Right.
Well, should we go catch up with Stan?
Hopefully they've found some place to stay.
That's probably the same time. No, I'm not her.
I pull out an acorn. I don't know how far they are away, but I go, take a drink, Stan.
I think continuity-wise, we'll have had most of that happen. Most of the struggle happening while they were fighting the flesh golem. So at this point, you'll be... I think we're pretty much lined up of they'll be meeting back together as you are walking back into town. So you're with Ireena, you're heading back. You're just approaching the edges of, like, the actual township when... Come in!
Where did I put that? Hello?
Fermi Zakomu said
Hello,
tenor.com.
are you there?
We're, yes, I'm here. This is Stan.
Where are you?
Oh, we're at the bottom of the hill. If you turn right at the bottom, we're kind of near the first houses right there.
Oh, cool. I just put my acorn back in my pocket. Hang up.
Are you on your way?
Yes.
I'll just turn to Ireena. She didn't sound very happy about that.
Well, I can't rightly blame her. She's from... It seems like a lot has happened.
You know, when I volunteered to cook a dinner, I didn't think that I'd get so many distrustful people.
Distrustful?
It's not that bad, right? You don't have to sound hesitant to come to dinner.
What do you mean?
Last session, I said, I will cook dinner tonight.
Yes. Oh, you're just saying
And then
you.
I
I see.
said, are you coming? And she said, yes.
I
Which
see, I
sounds
see.
like she doesn't want
I don't
to.
want your dinner.
Well, honestly, okay.
Oh, you-
Oh, I can't imagine it's about dinner. I'm sure everyone is perfectly confident in your culinary skills.
Sure. I'll take the lead on finding a place.
I understood. I'll hang back. And she kind of she stays with you until you like basically pick a door, and then she's gonna start kind of hanging a little behind. Speaking of, let me find. Damn you, Foundry, and your sound effects. Stop it. Alright. And the village.
So I think I'm aiming for this one that we're in front of, because it looks like the biggest place.
Okay. So there is a back door that's right near you. Otherwise, the proper Actually, no. I stand corrected. The door that isn't near you seems to be the front door.
Okay. I'll knock on the door.
You hear a little shuffling inside. Actually, no, you don't. Hold on. Huh. You
Shout
don't
out
hear
to the fact that
anything.
there
You
was
don't
a
hear
knock.
anything inside. I stand corrected.
Hello?
Nothing.
It's nary a shuffle. And no one's about, huh?
Right now, no. It's evening time.
When we were being escorted up to the base of the little hill, mountain, whatever, were there people walking around in this area that we're standing in?
Yes, during the day. At night, you've noticed that the whole place shuts up pretty tight.
Okay. I guess I'll try this one with the goat. Or whatever this is.
All right. Just give it a knock.
Yeah. You.
This one here. Give me a moment. This man kind of comes to the door a little bleary-eyed. Yes, how can I help you?
Hello. We're trying to find a place to stay for the night. I was wondering if you, my friend behind here, and we have a couple more. Would you be able to house us?
When you say a couple more, how many's a couple? Because you kind of look past and you see that it's a fairly modest house. He's got 2 beds, one of which appears to be undisturbed for a while, and a 2-chair table, and a fireplace, but not a lot of space and or furniture.
Exactly a handful.
So 5, I presume. Well, he looks at your hands. 5.
There's 5, yeah. Oh, maybe you could point us in a direction. I tried this door. Doesn't sound like anybody's home.
Let me give it a shot. Marcus! Marcus, damn it, open the door. Toosh, toosh, toosh. Marcus! And he like bangs on it pretty forcefully, and at one point the door just kind of swings open. Oh! Marcus! Steps in. Marcus! Are you, hello? And, well, it doesn't look like Marcus is home. That's odd.
Does he often go out? This late?
I believe so. I don't know where he is. Well, how many is these? 5? I imagine this is probably the only house that would fit you. And Marcus's kids died off years ago. He's got a couple extra beds. I'm sure it'd work just fine.
We can leave gifts in the morning for him, if, for his troubles.
I'm sure that'd be just dandy. You know what? If he ever questions anything, tell him that I'm the one who saved his, tell him his kid wouldn't have made it to 5 without me, and you won't have any issue, okay?
Right.
All right, well, it's nice to meet you, Rabbit Man. I'm going to bed.
Okay, good night.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Like a really stifled, just, come here, come on, go. To Ireena.
She quickly follows in. You guys
Stand
come
up,
in.
Rabbit Man.
This old man's seen some shit.
He's like, yeah, just break into his house. He's cool. Don't worry
It's
about it.
fine. It'll be good. So
The talking in the fucking
Yeah, I heard that,
Simon
yeah.
Escape.
So you come in and you can see that this is as far as the cottages go, this is a fairly broad one. It's got a full dining table with 4 chairs. It's got a bed seemingly in what would be the kitchen. And then as you kind of explore more, you see that there's also a 3-bed bedroom over on the right, and then a one bed kind of stuffed in what would be a living room. They've got a 2-chair table, but a lot of sleeping space. But kind of similar. Only one bed seems to be used frequently. It's the one that's kind of right by the main table. The rest seem to be kind of dusty, unfortunately.
I don't think I can see from here. I'll wait until someone goes back on the acorn or something. Or if I can hear people outside since it's so still. I imagine our group is a little loud.
Speaking of, the 4 of you arrive back in town. The city is quiet. There's kind of that. You can hear a couple chickens and pigs, but that kind of soft snowfall has that kind of muffled sound as you walk about.
What time is it? Did we say?
I'll be honest, I've lost track of what
Fair.
time it is, but I'm pretty sure it's the middle of the night. I think. I need to check. I was good for a while, and then things started happening, and we've been in Krezk so long that I'm like, I've lost track of the day and night cycle. And we also got off because you guys stayed up a couple nights and then slept for certain days, and so I have to double check. But I will just say it's middle of the night.
This is a village much smaller than a city. Is there lights? Are we just in the dark?
There's a couple oil lanterns here and there, but most of them at this point are snuffed. People don't tend to leave them on, and you can kind of see some candles through windows here and there.
I will pull my dagger and do light on it, just so we have
All right, you
light to walk by.
are slightly illuminated. It is helpful.
Well, Sten said he was getting a house around here. Don't know how successful he really was, but I don't know, maybe we should phone ahead, see if he found a place.
I mean, he does have his acorn with him, yes?
Hi.
Don't you just call him?
I believe he has his acorn. I don't have mine. I used it in the last battle to get there a little bit quicker.
Nin?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Nin, do you have yours?
Mim, do you have your acorn? They're asking if you can use it to talk to Sten. Also, can you remind me, did you give one to
Esmeralda?
Ireena?
Let me look, because I think I put a note about it.
Probably not.
Also, doesn't everyone should have an acorn?
Nope.
Alistair
What
used
happened
his
So did Andor.
So did Andar.
When did Andor use this?
to save
To
Mal.
get to Malice.
Oh.
So I'll
Oh.
put it in and tell
Well, I
her
have
that.
more. So that was a good use. It's fine. I think, pretty sure Ireena has. Sorry, I muted myself. I think Ireena has one.
Okay. I will make sure she has one.
Yes, I did put everyone in the group has one, and I have 4 left. So that means I can have 2 left, and then I'll give Andar and
Mine's dying
Alistair.
left and right.
Yeah. It's okay. That's kind of what they're used for. They're a little OP, so like, it's okay. Everything is fine. It's cool.
Mim, now that you've caught up, do you want to phone ahead and see if Sten found a place?
Yeah. Wait. What happened to your guys' acorns? And she's digging through her pouch to get she's getting her acorn out of her pocket.
I used mine to get by your side when the Abbott.
Okay. And I give one to him, and then, Andar, you used yours too?
I must have sat on it at some point.
Ah, you came to the rescue and you used the acorn. Here. And then I call them, say, Stan.
Shoot, how did I lose it twice?
Stan.
Hello, this is Stan.
Oh, hi, Stan. Have you guys found a place?
Oh, yes, it's the biggest place on the right.
Oh, okay. Biggest place on the right. Have you made dinner? I'm kind of hungry.
I'm afraid we just got here.
Okay.
But I'm working on it.
How far are we, guys? From down the hill? From the top of the hill?
You are in
We're
town.
We're in town? Oh, I was in the bathroom, so it's fine. I magically teleported. Oh, wow. Well, we'll be there in a sec. Okay, bye.
To Mim, we just fast traveled.
Mim did one of those things where I was like, I was driving. What exit am I at?
Oh, that's been all the flipping time in real life. So the largest one on the right. Are we there already? Because if we're in town, I'll sing it.
You have access to the foundry map.
Mim, was it?
I'm not there. Oh no, I am, but I can't. Okay, it's fine. Hey, I was in the bathroom. I was pooping. Okay, you gotta cut me some slack. Okay. I had coffee. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I come up to
Ladies
here
and
I
gentlemen,
say,
my girlfriend. Thank you.
I don't know what to tell you. I just have a crazy sense that this large building over here is the one.
Are these pigs here?
Well, there's a pen with 2 pigs in it.
Can I stick my hand in there and like try to scritch on the head?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. You reach in. So fun fact about pigs, they can't look up. So when you scritch its head at first, it startles a little bit and then it kind of settles into it.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hermes didn't know that.
Yeah, pigs can't see the sky.
Like that, or like up and down, like that.
so sad.
Like pigs physically can't. They don't have the capability of turning their necks up.
Turning their head up.
Dang.
And so the only way that they can see the sky is if it's on the horizon or in a reflection.
Or if
they're on their backs, little turtles.
Yeah, like they lay down.
Wow.
So beautiful.
That really changes Peppa Pig for me, actually. Thank you.
I thought I'm gonna go up to the main door and just knock.
It's open. I'll walk up. I'm sorry. I was trying something new. He's the neighbor. Where is everybody?
Coming around.
Oh wait.
Minus Malice.
Why is that?
She said she needed to stay at the Abbey. Said it was a bit of a mess and needed to clean it up. Her father was just killed, so I didn't put up too much of a fight.
Is that a tonight thing or a?
She said she'd catch up with us at the end if we do, bring change about, that she'd want to be there.
I had something I really wanted to show her. Mim?
Yep.
Would it be too much trouble to ask you to get Malice down here?
I don't know. I mean, we had a really good goodbye. I don't know if I can handle it emotionally. But I guess I could try.
For what it's worth, we might be able to give it a night, unless it needs to be tonight, Sen. We do know where she's staying, and she said as much.
I just think, with how cold and dark it is outside right now, it would mean a bigger difference tonight.
So
Ireena steps forward. If you'd like, Sten, either I'd be happy to deliver it, or perhaps after dinner you and I can take a hike up to say goodbye if the three of them have already. Maybe they don't have to rehash the conversation, but
Sure.
I mean,
No,
if
that's
you guys think we could convince Mel to come with us, I'll go with. Just
Question. Can I insight check Ireena instantly?
sure.
I want to see if she's still acting if she's bitchy Ireena or if she's normal.
I would say even without an insight check, her demeanor is significantly different. Although she does seem pretty, like, you know her well enough at this point to know when she's uncomfortable. You can tell she's uncomfortable. You can't tell why, and she seems kind of shaken.
But she's
But
not.
she's not.
Chris
All
Ireena.
of the prissy kind of like
Okay.
haughty gone, like night and day since the last time you spoke to her. Also, her hair is kind of
Like
like
what?
frozen plastered to her forehead and then like kind of damp.
So would you say that I just noticed that by
Yeah.
passive
Oh, yeah.
insight? Okay.
You don't have to roll for that.
Ireena, how are you feeling?
I'm okay, I think. I'm sorry for the way that I've been behaving recently.
Get inside, everybody.
Step in.
Andar, what are you doing?
Getting inside.
Okay, you're
I
just
was
standing
waiting
really
for.
far
I'm in
away.
a tiny
like-
hut outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Also,
Fuck
Mim,
these guys.
I saw your scan around the building. I'm going to real quick point out that as you come to the left side of this building and you're scanning around, you see that these 4 are little wooden crosses in the dirt.
ew, no,
as
sand mold.
are 2 there.
Cool. My foundry's reloading, so I think I know where you.
Okay, to the left and basically to the left and just to the bottom left of the building, all of those
Yeah.
wooden things are crosses.
Oh,
You can kinda see
the shadowing on them is awesome.
Do they have names? As I passed or
No. As everyone kind of files in, I should really apologize to all of you. I'm sorry for the way I've been behaving the last few days. I'm not sure what came over me, but my behavior's been unacceptable. And I apologize
Ireena,
for how I've come
Ireena,
across.
for what it's worth, I don't believe that to be your fault. They, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Morning Lord quite literally came down and said that the abbot was tainted. Something about his divine magic wasn't right. So I don't place that blame on you by any stretch.
Well, that's at least comforting in a way, but I'll admit I'm not thrilled to find out that I was affected by some sort of tainted holy magic. I should be more careful.
I think you're right, Irene. I think a walk to visit Malice is a good idea.
All right. Should we go now, or should we have dinner first?
I have to finish dinner. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
I'll do that awkward, like, scoop my chair in.
Seeing the 4 chairs at the table, Ireena very clearly avoids the last chair, and like there's these kind of sacks here on the left side of the room that she just kind of leans against and sits on.
Ireena is more troubling you? I promise you weren't too bad, and I don't hold anything against you, and I don't think any of us do.
No, Sten and I.
Watch the VOD later. You didn't see it.
Oh man.
I think I can put together one probably. Sten and I encountered something while you were still up in the Abbey. I don't quite know how to put it into words, but
Well, it's got a name.
we saw Sergei. And
Wait, Strahd's brother? What? What happened?
I don't quite know the details, but any suspicions that we had that I might be tied to Tatyana, I think it's safe to say that we weren't very far off. I remember Tatyana. I'm still processing it all. It's almost like a story or a dream. It's mine, but it's not, in a way. But I do remember, and I'm still sorting out what that means.
There's a pool up the hill. He tried to take his spirit, but it was I could see it.
Like her soul?
Take might be a strong word. He called out to her, and she responded. They hoped to reunite. Sten saved me. If Sten were not there, I would not be myself any longer. You can see her hands just like doing the grip, the white knuckle. Her fingers are kind of rolling along the handle. And the other one's kind of clutched at her, like the bottom of her tunic under her breastplate.
I'm sorry. I happen to know what it's like having your soul taken from you, and yeah, that's an experience that could change a person. I'm just glad you made it out better than I did.
Well, we're both here. We're both ourselves. And for now, that's enough, I think.
Ireena, do you think Tatyana means you ill will? Or did in that moment?
I don't think Tatyana knows I exist. I don't think she's conscious. It's almost as if we are seeds from the same tree, but we've been planted in different places where our growths are similar. Our leaves follow similar patterns, but our environments have been different, our experiences have been different, our time is different. And I don't think she is aware of anything outside of her lifespan. I don't really know if I can refer to her as a conscious entity as much as a being that was.
It gives a lot more weight to what Erwin was saying.
What do you mean?
That was the thing you sat outside for, because we were worried about your
Oh, yes.
He said that when people die here, they're trapped here, floating around until they can find a new spot to reside in. But after seeing this, it's very clear that they don't get to keep going. They just get to find a new place to sit.
Ireena, I'm sorry. One more question, and then I won't push. You seem to have been through a lot. But, you don't feel as if, you might be lacking your soul, and then Tatyana's might have found its way in? I only say that because, the bag that held my soul, apparently that wasn't the only one in there.
I don't think so. I don't feel any different than I've ever felt, but then again, I mean, well, I do feel different than I've ever. Well, I don't know. I feel like myself. I just have knowledge I didn't have before. But,
Like, with the rapier?
well, now I know why. And she kind of unsheaths it and she looks at it. Tatyana was trained with a rapier. That familiarity I felt was not mine, it was hers. I guess that explains certain things, but how am I to know if my soul has ever been my own or if it has always been hers?
Well, you're the one walking around right now. So it's yours.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. She sheathes the blade. So, what's for dinner?
Yes. It's like a bowl of lettuce with a ball of rice on top of it, but inside the rice are carrot and celery pieces with a little pepper on top.
As you present the dinner,
This looks delicious. Thank you for preparing food for us, then.
Of course, I mean, I had to do with what we have, right?
as you present the dinner, Ireena kind of like raises an eyebrow. Sten, I thought you didn't like carrots.
Well, there's always a special occasion for carrots, right?
Thank you. And she digs in.
Can I be doing something in the corner?
Yeah, of course. What are you doing?
Cool. I'm gonna get out paper and I'm writing a letter, and one of my normal acorns, and some.
You're writing a letter with a normal acorn?
No. I'm getting out.
Yeah.
I'm writing a letter.
Yeah.
And I pulled out one of my normal old-fashioned natural
yeah, just normal
acorns. Yeah, and I'm writing a letter.
Yeah. Copy.
Okay.
When Sten presents you the food, do you eat it or are you busy?
Yeah, I'll just what is this wood thing? Is it just like a pile of wood or what?
Yeah, it's just a pile of wood.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be sitting on the pile of wood, and then Mage Hand is gonna hold my bowl, and then while I eat. So it's like holding it, and I just will scoop a couple, and then write a little more.
True multitasking in the world of magic.
Hell yeah.
Would be cool if Mage Hand could feed me, but I need something to set it on.
Andar, what are you doing?
Oh, this looks delicious. Thank you. As I mutter under my breath and spin my finger a little bit and make it taste like a steak.
I wish I would have made his performance a creation.
That's so funny. All right, so everyone kind of eats. There's kind of not a heavy, but there's this kind of like slightly awkward silence as everyone eats and kind of processes the events of the day. No one seeming to really speak up.
Can I break that silence at one point?
Of course.
Where do we go from here?
Well, we talked about a few things. helping the Markovs with their jewel problem. Helping Casimir.
There's also the issue with the boy. I forget his name.
Oh,
We saw him in Krezk. Not Krezk, Valaki. Jesus Christ.
Victor, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, we didn't we discuss this before, and then make quest markers and draw out a whole entire path. Or am I misremembering things?
So we definitely did that on the map we purchased for 1 copper, definitely.
Ah, yes, down the streets, yes.
Let me open up
And
the
then
map.
we also got the paintbrushes for the colors.
I can't believe they threw that in. That's so nice of them.
It was such a good deal. The people in these parts are actually not as bad as I thought.
Right? Maybe it was just the town of Valaki.
We made Krezk our safe place by fucking murdering the abbot and saying we're staying here.
We got friends in high places here now. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally the only place you have friends in high places.
hey, we like to think that, we got a couple allies in other places, even if we don't.
I was gonna say with the wines that we're fine with them.
That's fair. Although I wouldn't necessarily consider that to be a super high place, but
Like
if we're down the hill,
like good terms with Strahd,
it's definitely altitude-wise lower than Krezk
That's
for
true.
sure.
To our knowledge, we're not on bad terms with Strahd.
Valid.
Pretty good terms, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, until he gets to Krezk.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Right, we
it's the
can explain.
passive-aggressive X. Let's be real.
We're on pretty good terms with Strahd, other than that letter that we left him. That like,
Yeah, well, I think I sent it my name, didn't I?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are on good terms. I'm a play toy that will get eaten immediately.
Look, we're a group, but we're all a bunch of individuals. Like you can't hold any action of the individual against the whole entire group.
All right, so the map is up.
I'm distinctly remembering that gap in the mist back at Yesterhill.
Was that a town?
That
I just
was what it
remember
looked
seeing
like.
a lot of lights.
Sorry, what was the question? I was a little bit quiet for me.
I said I remember the gap in the mist back at Yesterhill.
Said, was that a town? I remember seeing a lot of lights.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I don't have headphones on, so sometimes it's hard for me.
All good.
And I'm
All good.
really, really low, so it probably doesn't sound good.
For the rest of the campaign, we all talk like this.
In
the land.
Laptop shake.
In the
You know
land
what?
of Barovia.
In
Coming.
a world.
This summer.
In a world where we have friends in high places.
Actions have consequences.
God, let's not bring it back.
Oh man. Is this something we should spend the night thinking about, or hit the ground running?
I mean, we should probably just head back to what's his face, help him find his person thing. Yes.
I agree.
love
We
what's
should
his
go to
face.
what's his face and find his person thing.
Yes. Yes. That seems like the most urgent matter to attend to.
Wait, are you talking about the Vistani?
Yes, but I was being sarcastic about it being urgent.
Well, I might agree with urgency. That's not a bad place to start. They are one of the few people that we can really consider allies.
I mean,
It would
yes,
also be nice to get another favor
we
from
do have
them.
to start collecting the artifacts again.
Oh, I was thinking on that artifact thing. The thing that Esmeralda said, the sleeping prince, servant of light, brother of darkness thing. I mean, we saw Sergei's visage, but I didn't see anything in the water. Maybe it's worth a second look? Very close.
Yeah, we could do that tonight even. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I don't see why not.
Do you think it could be that close? Maybe we just had that reading and it happens to be in town? What are the odds of that?
I think it's best to keep some high hopes here, right?
I mean, I agree. I didn't. You know.
Which artifact is this?
It was an amulet. We got it at Yesterhill, and I left it with Owen, and Owen told me that Strahd 2.0. What's his name?
Vasily?
Vasily stole it.
God damn.
He told me that Vasily came to pick it up at our behest. Not in any matter of importance, but along with my scarf.
Well, if Vasily was the last to have it, why would it be here?
Also, why would he put it with Sergei?
I don't know what they think about.
That's
Maybe they're tied for allegiances, maybe. Maybe we were wrong, and that's not an illusion. Maybe that's a real person. And
Well-
maybe he found a friend in you and in Strahd.
to be fair. My previous feelings of Vasily behind me. He did seem. I don't know. I want to say apologetic, like sincerely apologetic. But also, we've ran into so many different types of people now that how can you really tell?
But to the serendipitous point, we didn't tell anyone we were going to Krezk before it was taken. But that would also mean that maybe they know that this visage is here, so I don't know. I guess I'm talking myself out of the hopefulness of it.
Well,
It's still worth a check, regardless.
we told Rahadin. He dropped us off outside of town.
Sure, but Vasily was ahead of us, so
That's true.
But it would also give Strahd reason to show up in a few days if he didn't want to marry a flesh golem. Honestly, I think there might be more validity to your point than you think.
To which
They
point?
put it here and then suddenly find out that we're coming here. I would want to get that too.
It's worth checking. Perhaps once we're finished eating, Stan and I go speak to Mal, and the rest of you search the pool.
Been a while since I've gone for a swim.
probably careful around the gazebo next to it. It looks pretty run down.
For what it's worth, I don't entirely know that we should split the party right now. Maybe we all do this together.
Sure. I mean, I would love to show you all the gift Well, yeah, I suppose the gift I'd like to give to Mal.
If it's not too personal, we keep. I'll be frank, we keep running into trouble.
If you want, we could still ask Mel to come down here.
I just need a small room. Is all I need for the gift. So whether that's down here or up there, doesn't matter to me.
Well,
How long is the walk up to?
what do we say? 45 minutes? 20 minutes? 30 minutes? We'll just say 30 minutes. I don't remember. It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it was like 30 minutes up.
So, we could all go to the pool together. All go to, I guess Malice's is what we just call that place now, together. And then come back and sleep and head out tomorrow around noon.
That works for me.
Not good for everybody else?
Yep.
Yeah.
I missed it.
We're gonna
Just say yes!
adventure together.
Yes.
We're going pool, mountaintop, sleep, go away.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, I'll lead the way, I guess.
All right.
All right.
So you guys gather up your stuff, put away the bowls that Stan made for dinner. Mim, did
They
you?
were wrapped up in lettuce. No bowls necessary.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. Fully
They're like lettuce
sustainable
wrap.
Stan.
Yep.
Oh man, I want lettuce wraps.
Mim, did you finish your
We
letter?
eat our bowls.
I pretty much, yeah. So I would have finished it. I'm just a slow typer who gets distracted. But Mim would have finished it and rolled it up and tied it.
No worries. All right, so Sten and Ireena lead the way outside of town. And in the stillness of the night,
Oh.
quit.
I'll reach to hold her hand as we get closer, if she wants to.
She'll take it for a second, give it a quick squeeze, and then put her hand back at her side. But as you guys approach, you see this pool and this gazebo with this decrepit roof and this worn statue of a man. As the trees kind of part and you head closer to get a little further away from town. And as you get to the edge of the pool, we'll put all of you back into the scene. Stan leading the way. There you go.
I think it's a better idea if we hang back for just a second, if you want to look.
Yeah, sounds good. Anything we should know going into it?
If anything reaches out from the pool, let us know.
Fair enough. just gonna walk over to the pool.
As you approach, it's
Me too.
crystal clear. You can see right through to the bottom. And despite being a still lake, a little pool, it is not frozen despite the frigid temperatures of the snow. It almost has like a dull bioluminescent glow to it.
How deep is it?
Towards the center, it looks like it might be 20, 30 feet, not too deep.
If I reach my hand in it, how cold is it?
Definitely cold, but not shockingly so. Surprisingly temperate for the circumstances.
And our
More like a swimming pool cold.
And do you think that this is like a holy site, which is why it's under the church?
I suppose anything's possible after what we've seen the last couple of days.
Do I get any sense of the divine from this pool?
There's a twinge. You get that, you kind of... Your recent tie to the Morning Lord seems to be almost like this background hum in your head here.
Okay.
Do you see anything in it?
Roll me investigation.
Investigation or perception?
You're looking, so investigation.
Okay. I don't see shit. 5.
Andar with a 17. In addition to the previous listed traits, as you're kind of looking into the depths, you can see the foliage on the bottom. Everything seems very green and healthy, and there's a slight sway that you can kind of conclude it's probably an underground, like well-fed spring. But you don't see anything out of the ordinary in the water other than the fact that it's not frozen and oddly clear.
What was it we're looking for again?
An amulet, I believe, the amulet that we had before.
Oh, right.
So something incredibly small.
Can we see the bottom through that foliage, or is it like really dense to the point that if something were inside it, we wouldn't be able to see it?
It's healthy. I wouldn't say that it's super thick in the sense that like it would obscure a great deal. It's possible, but unlikely.
Just gonna kind of do a little perimeter.
All right.
I'm running into stuff, so I'm stuck. Oh, I can walk in the water.
As he's doing a perimeter, I'm going to do something incredibly stupid and take my cloak and drape it over this cart right by me.
Okay.
And basically remove all of my armor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna jump in the fucking pool.
Let's go.
All right.
And swim to the bottom. And I have 5 minutes of air because my constitution modifier is nutty.
The minute you breach the pool and your body goes diving in, everyone hears a splash and sees Alistair dive headfirst. Alistair, the pool immediately is the visage. You open your eyes to see the pool, and your visage is flashes of imagery of you are surrounded by, you're being held back by 2 thugs, and you look across as a grown burly man is holding the small girl back, and she's screaming, "Help help me. And as the thugs throw you to the ground, they begin to start pummeling you, and you see the girl dragged out of your sight, and these thugs obscure your vision as fists and blows rain down on you, and a blade comes down, and in your final moments, you call out for help to whoever who will listen, and you see the image of... Hold on, I need to pull this up. You see the image of a man in a dark blue coat and what appears to be a dark head wrap, a large belt with a huge golden medallion on the front, and what appears to be almost these white, almost baggy Arabian pants and boots. And you see this person reach out and offer you a hand, and the next thing you remember is breathing on a bed with a man who says, "Are you okay?" And all of these images flash through your brain before you break back up through the water in the middle of the pool. You're about here.
Okay.
Hey, careful, that's about where he was standing.
Monster, are you stupid? Freezing.
I would not recommend getting in this pool. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try and go back down.
Get the answer.
All right,
All right,
you
one
go
more
back
time.
down.
I'm gonna try and dive underneath.
All right. The second time you go back under, you open your eyes. Actually, here, you know what?
Oh fuck.
The visage of the man enters your brain again, and you can see that his chest is actually scarred and slightly bleeding. And you hear the words exit your lips. "Please help me save her." And in his hand, he holds out his hand, and you take his hand, and your hand begins to glow gold. And he says, "Serve me, and you will have vengeance." And you hear the words exit your mouth, "I will," and there's another flash, and then you're back up out of the pool again.
All right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of this pool. Fuck.
You didn't seem to get very far down.
No,
Are you sure you know how to swim?
I do, I promise. The pool, a lot's happening. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't get out of the fucking pool.
Oh, I got you. There you go. Are there walls on the pool?
There are.
There are walls on the pool. What the fuck? How did Andar get into the pool?
I don't know. I couldn't get back out though.
Oh, you stuck here? I'll get you. Where are you going?
I was just walking in a circle, eventually coming to the shore again on the right
There you
side.
go.
We're there. That'll work.
What was that, Adumbi?
I think you really need to start asking people before you make decisions.
I just wanted to check the bottom, but God, I have a headache.
No, it's understandable, but next time try to express your thoughts before you act on them.
Did you say the pool gave you a headache?
Yeah. visions that some I've had before, some not.
Us in the sane world call that hallucinating.
What do you guys do?
So, was that a no? You didn't find anything?
As soon as I breached the water, well, let's call it divine interference. Somebody else might be able to do that, but it's certainly not me.
I want to go up to the edge of the water and just poke my finger in the water.
It is chilly, but not too bad.
Can I fly over the water and then just I want to like not get in the water. I just want to put my face.
You want to put your
Like
face
fly-
in it?
Yeah.
Okay. You put your face in it. It's brisk. It's chilly. You open your eyes, and you see towards the bottom of the pool.
Cool. I'm back up. Alistair, are you feeling okay? I mean, there's nothing, no visions here.
As we walked up,
Real quick, Mim, water all over her face.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
fine.
it's fine. Druid craft wind and start to try and cold dry
Air
off my air dry my face.
Mim's hair gets
A warm
particularly
wind.
poofy.
Yep, there you go.
Um,
And it was bad.
as we walked up, I felt a buzzing from the pool. The divinity thing's so new. There's a lot of interference.
I mean, you should really, I understand why you want to get rid of this divinity thing. It honestly seems more of a hassle than anything else.
It's definitely something I'm trying to get a grasp on.
Yes. I feel like it'd probably be more easier if your power came from just yourself, you know?
I kind of wish that was the case sometimes.
Have you tried telling them to fuck off?
This one particular, I don't know that I've gotten much FaceTime with.
Well, I don't see anything in here.
I mean, I feel like even if you were looking for a few hours, it might take you some time to find an eminence.
I feel like we would have to scrape the bottom of this pool, but oh, I can't go back in there. I can't do that again.
How much time do we want to put into this? A good deal?
It's getting late.
You're sure that you dropped the eminence in here, yes?
Oh, I don't know if anyone's dropped it in here. It's just we saw Strahd's brother in here, and Esmeralda mentioned Brother of Darkness. So, but he was floating here, so that's why I'm thinking underneath, because it says below, right?
Do you know whereabouts he was floating?
Yes, right where Alistair dove in.
And you didn't see anything, Alistair?
Honestly, I didn't see the pool at all. It was all just scattered visions. The one that I've...
If you'd like the exact location, he was here.
What
Oh,
was
I'm
that?
sorry. He was right over there. Sorry, it's just so snowy.
It was a traumatizing night.
A fucking joke. The first one that I had, I've had before. I know that one. The second one was new. But every time I break the top of the pool, it's just flashes of light and visions. I could be convinced to try that again tomorrow, but I'm fucking tired.
Mim, what are you
It's
doing?
not.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's
I
not
wa-
like
I-
it hurts. Just it's alarming.
I think it was worth a check.
Mim, what are you doing?
I would have just been listening and not in the water. I would have come back out of the water.
Cool.
And
Just checking.
I'm just trapped.
Oh, I got you.
Mim, could you fly over that spot over there?
Oh,
That's kind of where he was.
okay, yeah, sure. I just need. Oh, wait, I could go on it. I just couldn't come off of it. That's lame.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Over
Okay.
here.
What? Do it again.
We're here.
Ah, there it is.
Is there anything shiny down there?
Do I see any?
Roll me investigation.
I better have a good investigation or I will be sad. Okay, I lost my pop.
Head.
Finish him.
18.
You take a scan through the water. Rocks, some plants, sand. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I mean, nothing shiny. There's some cool rocks down there. I like rock.
I'm all gray.
I like rocks. Jesus. Can I just like scan the water, like slowly fly over and just like?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll let you keep the same roll too. All
Okay.
the same.
Cool.
I'm gonna sit down on the edge of the water over here,
Mhm.
and then cast detect magic as a ritual.
All right. So you guys have 10 minutes while he does that. Mim will say spends that 10 minutes scanning around the lake. Adunbi, Alistair, Sten, what are you three doing?
I'm gonna grab my cloak to dry myself off and walk back to Sten and Ireena.
If I walk into this gazebo, will it fall apart?
No, it looks
Okay.
it's tenuous, but you can still walk on it. It does creak a lot.
I want to see what's up with
What's a
this
gazebo?
dude statue.
So as you walk up to the statue, you see that it is a wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man. Its paint chipped and faded, and his arms are outstretched as though waiting to be embraced. The gazebo seems like it's so frail that it wouldn't take more than a strong wind to knock this whole thing over. But it seems to be protected by the trees that are surrounding it from most of the general, like, heavy weather or inclement weather that would harm it. The statue seems to be facing towards the east.
Well, nothing special about this either. There's no plaque saying who this is or anything.
No, everything seems pretty worn.
And then this symbol, that is this actually visible on the ground?
Yes, it is.
Does that look like anything that I've seen?
It looks like a sun.
Alistair,
Yeah.
does this look familiar? I'll point to the ground.
It is reminiscent of the Morning Lord symbol.
Is that him?
Is that him?
It appears to be a worn and slightly inaccurate depiction, but yes, it does appear to be a statue of the Morning Lord.
It's certainly close. I can see what the artist meant.
Suppose that's the nature of stories, right? You saw the real thing, and I see this.
No. Art's different in everybody's eyes, let's be honest.
Well,
Ireena kind of pipes up. This pool, this shrine, they were assembled by Saint Markovia. He blessed the pool here. And I believe he's the one who had this. Well, it was a shrine constructed. I believe it used to be called the Shrine of the White Sun.
very calming name. I like that.
Stark contrast, certainly.
Anyone else want to do anything for those 10 minutes, or should we jump to the end of Andar's ritual?
I'm down to jump.
Let's do it.
All right, Andar, you complete your ritual. And upon the end of its casting, the whole pool is glowing. And you sense a arcane hum to the pool itself. Let me check Detect Magic real quick. But the pool is clearly magical.
Do I know what school of magic that is from?
Yes, you do, and let me tell you what school of magic it is from.
Necromancy.
It is abjuration magic.
That's shielding and stuff, right?
Well, the water's definitely magical. Not that I had to tell any of you that.
I definitely mentioned it.
Thanks, Enda.
Glad I could help.
Is there anything over here magical?
Negative.
I would only know about halfway in.
It's all wood.
Well, up to Mal's place.
Yeah, maybe we try again in the morning. You know, sunlight and, well, frankly, I'll have, more use of my abilities and might be able to do that again, but get somewhere.
Gotta sleep off the headache, right?
Yeah, it's, I saw more than is typical.
Do I get any
Is it pretty late in the
extra
day?
feelings on what this type of magic is specifically, since I share that school of magic?
Repeat the question. Sorry.
Since I share that school of magic, do I get anything further just from being so familiar with it?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's pretty late in the day.
It's like pushing 1 a.m., I believe. Because we got into town at midnight and then we ate.
So, because of your familiarity and because of what you've seen around you, you can tell that abjuration being the school of like shielding and curing ailments and such, those who have interacted with the pool don't seem to be like, for example, Mim with your detect magic, as she's scanning around, stills and will come in range, and she doesn't appear to have any sort of barriers or shields on her that she appears to. She doesn't have any sort of magical auras that she didn't have before, and clearly it's not banishing or setting off any sort of strange traps. So you figure that this probably has something to do in the negating negative effects arena of abjuration, but you're not sure what specific effects it might be countering.
Cool.
Well, up the
I'd
hill.
say we should leave, but I appear to be stuck.
Oh god.
It's all that snow piled on top of you, and now you should
There
have
you go.
moved.
Ugh.
I'll get Mim off too.
Thank you.
Why would you design it this way?
It's meant to be a trap.
Yeah, no joke. You enter the pool, but you never leave.
Is that the unheard verse of Hotel California?
Oh, that song's gonna be stuck in my head all day now.
What are you guys doing?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I think we start the march.
Anyone
We're
else?
storming the castle once again.
Doing be anything you want to do here?
No, I think we're just going back.
Cool. Real quick, do we want to take a bathroom break?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. And we will be right back.
Cheers. I'm gonna.
All right. Back in it. So you guys gather yourselves and head back up the mountain. At this point, it's starting to get towards the end of the evening. You're starting to see the early light of the dawn just slowly starting to creep onto the horizon. You climb your way up to the Abbey once more. We will pop ourselves up there. I will adjust the music to that of the Abbey. If I can find it. Go. All right. So, you guys come up the road, enter in through that main gate again. This time, you do not hear the two in the side. What are you guys doing?
Alright, I just got the funniest gif. Did Malice say where she was going to be sleeping tonight?
She didn't, but I imagine that she would stay in her room. You know, you don't want that much change all at once.
That's what I was hoping for, but does she have an acorn?
Mim.
Oh, sorry. Yep, she does.
Okay, I just have to find where I put it.
Sten, maybe we need to make you a little necklace or something to tie your acorn up.
Oh, no, that's fine. I keep it in the same pocket every time. Malice? Hello? Malice, this is Stan.
Wow, I thought I would get one night of decent sleep. Hello.
Perfect. Hey, I heard that you have different plans, and I was hoping that I could give you a gift. Are you in your room?
How did you know? Yeah, I'll be down in a second.
Oh, no. We'll come up.
Okay. Be careful.
Okay. We're up there. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
All right. For brevity's sake, you guys work your way up to the second floor. Let me adjust where everyone is and who everyone is. Real quick. Ireena. Where is Sten? There's Sten. And all right. Oh, and you're not here anymore. Everyone is properly accounted for now.
Oh.
Huzzah. So you guys make your way over to the room. Find Mal.
Courtesy knock. A second courtesy knock.
Me? Well, that was really fast.
They told me that you're attending to your duties here, and that we'll see you at the end of it.
I certainly hope so. I'm sorry I wasn't able to, say goodbye to you. It was kind of a spontaneous thing, but I think it's the right thing.
I wanted to show you, what I think the end of it will look like. What I guess I'm fighting to get back to. If everyone could just file in.
Oh, sorry.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna This has no bearing on what it can do, but I want to just pump more magic into it. I'm going to upcast Major Image.
Okay.
And it creates an effect in a 20-foot cube. So I want it to be kind of like an optical illusion.
Okay.
Where when we're looking at the walls, it seems like it's going off into the distance at further.
Okay, cool.
But what it is we're surrounded by a grassy meadow with a lot of flowers and a really bright sun. And with Major Image, you can feel that heat.
That's
it's just
cool.
like this very, very warm on this cold day, and a small breeze that's just pushing the smell of fresh flowers into your nose. And you just see that in a 360 panorama.
Oh,
It's
So
beautiful.
Sten starts casting, and the walls melt away to reveal these rolling hills of lush green grass and trees in the distance. The warm breeze smells of magnolias and dandelions. And for the first time in what feels like months, the sun is shining in a bright blue, nearly cloudless sky, and the sky seems to stretch on forever, and the warm glow and heat of the sun bears down on your skin, and you all realize that you can't, it feels almost alien in a way. It's been so long since you've seen the sun and felt its warmth on your skin, and Ireena is flabbergasted. She looks like a kid in a candy store, of like just completely floored by the saturation and the color and the warmth, and almost is shielding her eyes from the brightness of the sun, and fighting through to try and see what's before her, as if the whole world has been turned up to high definition, after almost like that feeling when you're not really awake and you have breakfast or you exercise and all that, and then everything turns HD. That feeling of everything around you just turning into higher focus, and you're all just standing, the grass beneath your feet, atop this hill overlooking this vista that Sten has presented before you.
And I want to let you know to look out for these things, to just remember us. And with Major Image, you can change the details of the illusion. So I'll make clouds pass. One in the shape of a rabbit's head. One in a crossbow and in butterfly wings, and the staff that we first saw Doomby with, and a bottle of wine. Very artistic interpretations of that in cloud form, but
I think Mal, having also only seen the sun once, is like blown away, and is doing a little bit of that moment in like Superman when he's like holding out his arms and he's just soaking as much as he can. And then she turns to you and sees the clouds, and just starts to tear up and goes, Sten, I can never repay you for all that you have done for me. Thank you. I will always remember you. And she'll go for a hug.
I'll give her a hug back, big hug back. Well, as if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't still be here, so. Thanks for trusting us so quick.
And as she pulls away, she looks at Stan and goes, you deserve this too, you know that, right? You deserve to go back home.
I do want it, but spending time here, I think I also want everyone here to learn what this is like.
It really is a powerful thing. Thank you.
Yes.
It's a wonderful gift. You're always welcome here. Always.
Thank you, Malith. If people seem like they're still enjoying it, I'll cast it a couple more times. It only lasts 10 minutes to keep up the...
Places like these exist in where you come from everywhere?
I wondered the same thing.
Where I'm from, it doesn't really look much like this. Specifically my town, but most places feel like this.
I understand why you all are so intent upon leaving. This is breathtaking.
Is Mal barefoot? Since she was like asleep?
I would say so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna druid craft like real soft grass and flowers under your feet. But you don't know, because I'm gonna just do it behind my back. It's Sten. Sten's doing
I think there's a world out there. I think, this place makes you feel so trapped. Like there's nothing else. Knowing that there's more gives hope. I won't say goodbye. I know we'll meet again.
Happy housewarming, then.
Yep. Best of luck on your journey. I know you'll do great things. If you will, it's not much, but, I want to cast Ceremony, if that's okay.
Yep.
So the next 24 hours, whenever the target makes a saving throw, you can roll d4 and add the number rolled to the save. A creature can benefit from this right only once. She dedicates you to the sun.
Real quick, the casting time for ceremony is an hour.
Fuck! I forgot! No!
How would you do this, Cap?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
As cool as it is, it's a ritual that takes an hour.
No! Alright. She'll cast Blessing. Bless instead. It's shorter. Shorter duration. But yeah. Oh, I think I missed your dinner? How was that?
It was excellent.
I imagine so. Did you guys find a place? Do you need to stay?
I don't know, we're already up here.
Yeah, we have a little house.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want, you can take the Abbott's room. I unlocked it, so I'm sure it's much nicer than here, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. So who knows? Maybe there's something of use there too. I don't know.
Thank you. We appreciate the gesture.
Mal, I have a better thing for you to remember me by than that other acorn. And I pull out a little scroll note letter thing, and it has a little tie around it with a real acorn on it. And she says, "This is for you," and then kind of flutters back towards the wall.
And she'll take it. Just open it up.
Let me send you the letter.
I must admit, I took a brief glance at it. The fact that she whipped this together during the session is insane.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want the rest of the group to see it, or just?
Yeah, but yeah, you all can see it. Just the heck of it.
I'll put it in.
Wow.
And I'll also, for audience, I will put it in the D&D channel in the Discord.
Can you read it out loud, ma'am?
Yeah, you should.
If you want, only if you want.
You should. It's an honor. For
All
you to
right.
read it. No.
Sure. I mean, if it's up to you. What do you want?
Me?
Yeah,
It's fine. I don't have a preference.
it's your letter. You should read it.
No, me read it out loud? No, you. I thought you read it out loud.
No, I think. Okay. All right.
I so.
That works.
Yeah.
To my sister, I'm sorry that I was cold towards you after you changed. I've been alone for so long, and I had just begun to trust people again. New you made me think that old you was gone or was a lie. I was so excited to be close to you because you weren't perfect, and you weren't fully good. It made me feel better about how much I mess up. I felt a little less alone, but when you changed, when you changed, I was alone again. I also am sorry for the way things had to happen with the Abbott. Even though he was a horrible man who did not deserve to live, I had someone in my life like the Abbott a long time ago and was exploited by him. I still miss him and feel guilty about how things ended, but because of him, I spent years alone not trusting anyone. The only friends I had were my acorns and the ones I made from sticks and pine cones. These acorns are the best listeners and friends I had until you all came along. I hope in our absence this acorn can be a good friend to you too. I will miss my old and my new Mal. Memoria.
Alstromeria.
Alstromeria.
Yeah. It's a flower.
Amazing. She's definitely gonna just be crying and we'll give you another hug.
Yay. Good.
Yeah. Hugs. It's not much, but and Mal will take her little symbol of the Morning Lord that she has for her spell components, and we'll hand it over to Mim.
No.
Say, know that you're never alone.
And puts it on. Or she like looks at it and holds it to her heart, and then we'll put it on.
Hmm.
I guess we should let you sleep.
That would be nice. Although I wish I could stay like this forever. There's a lot you guys have to do. What did you guys decide, if you don't mind me asking real quick? Where will you go?
Oh, you know us. Don't really decide till we get to it.
Fair. Fair. All right.
But if you have any suggestions, we're a bit tied.
Well, what did the prophecy say about do we have everything that we need from the prophecy?
Still no. Even the things we do have don't work. So
Maybe you could go to the Vistani and ask Madame Ava for interpretation of somebody else's reading? She's a powerful seer or something like that, right?
It feels as if we, every time we try to read the fates, they change. So it could be a good idea. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what we should be doing.
Does that just mean that fate isn't real? That our actions are the things that create our destiny? Destiny is all?
Boo.
Only
Destiny
fools
is
try to
all.
understand destiny.
Oh. Barovia's a small place. Big and small. There's still quite a bit of it you haven't seen yet, right? Should probably travel and hope to stumble upon more stuff. From my short time with you, that seems to be something that we're really good at. Didn't somebody mention something about an amber temple?
there's a gentleman called Casimir.
Mm-hmm.
Help lay his sister's spirit to rest.
Well, we just had an interesting experience with a god, and maybe there are more gods out there, and maybe we can get more help that way.
I happen to think there might be. It's just, I don't know, finding the right conversation.
Damn, the angels coming in the soundtrack at the frickin' perfect time, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Hmm. Um. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'd really like to get some more rest, if that's okay. Busy day tomorrow.
So would we, I think.
Okay.
Of course, yes. We'll do that.
Good night, Mel.
Good night. I already miss you.
Oh.
And I think as everyone is like filing out, she'll kind of like try to catch and then we'll like push something into his hand and be like, "You're their leader. Hopefully this will help." And she'll hand him her sickle of warning. And we'll close the door before he can object.
Real quick before Ireena's gonna kind of wait to be the last one to leave.
Oh, okay.
But so Sten, she hands you this thing and kind of turns away from you.
See you later.
And Ireena being kind of walks up and I know we weren't acquainted very long, but thank you. Kind of awkwardly offers a hand.
Mao will bypass the hand and give her a hug.
She's stiff about it first, but then like eventually caves and goes into the hug.
You're one of them too. One of us.
She kind of pulls back and looks at you. Good luck with whatever you hope to accomplish here, and if my township can provide any assistance, just let me know.
Always the diplomat.
And she turns and walks out. All right. Adunbi, are you out or are you hanging in?
I am out. It just takes me a while to move my thing.
No worries, I got you. All right, so for the
Trackpad.
purposes of brevity,
So we're staying here tonight.
I think
Yes. I think we are staying in the Abbott's room.
Good. I was looking forward to spending more time here.
all right. So
I'll
you
punch
guys,
a couple ghosts on my way out. I know they're here.
so here I will just port you guys over to the other side. Let me set up. All these people are dead. They are no longer there. Shrink. Oh, come on. Ta-da. Oh, Alistair's in a pillar. There you go.
help.
All right, so you guys make your way across to the Abbott's room, and you notice that, for one thing, there's only one bed, and it appears to be surrounded by empty bottles. And across the room, what appears to be a blood-soaked operating table with a variety of bone saws and other chopping and sewing implements.
I'm gonna go sleep outside. I know I'm definitely gonna be more comfortable there.
I happen to agree with Andar. Maybe we give the place a once over and just head out.
I did say she was busy in the morning, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you also somehow ended up in a wall.
I've caged myself.
You wanted to leave so badly. The universe was like, no.
That's so funny. Here, let me get you. Oop, there you go. That's the pillar that Alistair was in. Anyway. Back to the cabin then?
I
Guess
think we want
so.
to bring it once over here, yes?
I'll help Alistair look around.
All right.
I want to rifle through the dead guy's shit. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Roll me investigation.
Yes, indeed. Much better. 15.
All right. So, as you kind of scan around the room, you notice that on the table there's a black shroud over what appears to be a body-like shape. The actual table by it is covered with various implements, the bone saws, sewing implements, scalpels, a lot of surgical materials. And the cot in the corner is heaped with furs and surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting... oh no, not silhouetting anything. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Also, unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead, which Ireena is standing in the shadow of.
You said what, overhead?
There's a large bell hanging overhead that's got a rope hanging down from it. There's basically, this is covered with surgical implements and bone saws and things. There is a what appears to be a body-like shape under a shroud on this table. This bed is surrounded by wine bottles and heaped with furs, and it's got a little oil lamp on it. And what was give me your investigation roll again?
15.
15. You also notice that right here, the spot seems just a little cleaner than usual for whatever reason.
There's a... Oh. For some reason, the floor is clean. Sten, do you see this? Can
Yes.
I take my dagger and pry up a floorboard? try to?
You can try. You stab it down in the wood. You go to pry it up, and your knife is struggling to find purchase in the wood. Roll me a strength check.
Ha! 3. I'm not a strong boy.
Can't get it up.
Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I
Couldn't think of something to say
I
right
would,
after
I would
that.
say
I'm sorry.
saw that one
Let's do
coming,
that.
but I don't think it did.
Oh god damn it. Does anybody else want to give this a try? I don't feel like completely destroying the floor of her father's room.
Don't worry, I got it.
And are you left? You said.
Yeah.
We'll just put you
I'm
outside.
going back out to my normal sleeping spot.
All right.
Min wants to try the floor.
All right. Go for it.
Is it strength you said or what?
It would be.
Well, let's just hope I magically roll well.
I'm not.
I don't have my glasses on. This is tough. Haha.
Nope.
I mean, I thought I had it. Where's my weak nerd arms?
Junbi, what are you doing? Oh, nope. Trying to help and not helping.
Failing.
Maybe we all should do it together.
Are these planks of wood actually here? Like these random pieces?
Yes.
I'm gonna use animating performance
Uh-huh.
because its strength is way higher than mine,
Uh-huh.
and I'll have that give it a go for the
All
wedge.
right, go for it.
10. I forgot I have to. I roll low. That's my thing.
And it cracks a little bit, but it doesn't come up.
Oh my.
Wait, the floor is cracked now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's cracked. I'm going to shoot a fucking bolt at it. Radiant blast.
All right. It cracks and gives away, and you can kind of like push it down. Underneath there's what appears to just be supports.
Fucking love that. I was mistaken.
Well, at least this time you actually communicated before you did something.
It's I tried it and I was wrong. So we'll see.
Anyone else want to check out anything in the room, or are you guys all good?
I'm good.
I'll look at the body.
All right. So right now it's covered with a black sheet. Are you lifting up the sheet?
Yeah.
All right.
Roll for initiative.
Beneath the shroud lies a creature made of stitched together body parts, and you recognize some of these body parts are yours. As you look, you see that the arm seems to be made of green, blue rabbit fur, and the foot appears to be that of a dark leather-clad boot. The left arm appears to be the purplish hue of a rich nobleman, and it appears to have one stitched-on wing, much too large for its body.
The like, there's one of my body parts is on there, or
Oh
just
yeah,
like
it seems
Everybody's.
like the whole the creature seems to be stitched together for body parts of everyone.
what?
Its face is half that of a dark-skinned wood elf.
You guys should come take a look at this.
What the fuck?
It's the other side of its face is that of a pale-skinned woman with auburn hair.
Is this an illusion? I'll put my hand on the body. Like, does everything feel real?
The minute you touch it, there's a blood-curdling scream in your head, and then you open your eyes, and instead what lies before you is a pile of chopped up body parts, all of them taken from cold, gray, lifeless women, all of them waiting to be stitched together into something horrid.
So
Maybe Andar was right. It's time for us to take our leave.
Okay, did we see that? Or did...
yeah, did we
Was it-
all see the
Yep.
same thing? And then we saw it. We heard the scream,
Yep.
and then it was
Everyone looking at it.
cool. Okay. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. For brevity, I will put you guys down. Andar, you are once again... Are you setting up outside, or are you heading back down to town?
Oh, I'm just gonna set up outside, like here-ish,
Cool.
because I assumed everyone was gonna stay in there. So I'm however far into casting Tiny Hut as it would take for them to do all that, and then
Andar, come along, we're leaving.
Andar, did you? Hey, I didn't
I'm
even
sorry.
look
Well,
at-
I was moving the whole group, and then you moved,
I
and
know. I was too eager. Has anyone ever told you how wise and awesome you are? And that you are right, and we should go.
oh, we're going. Wonderful news.
Yep, time to leave.
I should mention, the place that we're staying in, the neighbor let us in, and he said it was weird, kind of, that the owners went in. So, yeah. Just.
Do you think they'll be coming back?
Oh shit.
I don't think so. At least the neighbor didn't think so. But
So the place you found is a house that you've broken into.
well, the neighbor broke in, and then he said, if any trouble, just let him know that the whole reason his son lived to 5 or something like that was because of the neighbor.
You saw this
Yes.
neighbor though. You talked to him.
Yeah, when you first knocked on the door, I tried to sound like him. I thought he had a very funny voice. It would be good for stories later, but did
If
not
push-
nail it.
If push comes to shove, do you think you could try that again and maybe look like the neighbor?
Oh yes.
Be my
Definitely good.
neighbor.
I want to learn that at some point in time.
I'm just gonna. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I walked around that whole place and there were some crosses in the ground. I don't know if it's related, but this is a scary place, and if they're gone and they disappeared, I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm also just gonna throw out that if we're going to potentially impersonate the neighbor who let us in, wouldn't they just think that the neighbor broke into their house, and would that really ultimately change much of what occurs?
No. I mean, the neighbor originally broke into the house, so
Yeah, honestly, we're just telling them the truth.
At this point, dawn is breaking. It's starting to be early morning. Ireena kind of looks over. It's also an option that we just leave town and do a tiny hut outside of here and potentially leave this place behind us. Unless there's more that we feel needs to be done here.
I'm Team Leave.
I don't want the whatever his name is, the burgomaster, to find out we're still here.
I don't want to leave that pond. I still think that we haven't explored it fully.
Then maybe we set up by the pond?
I'm okay with that. Let's just go before
I suppose that's the least undesirable option.
All right.
All right. So you guys head back
Yeah.
down the mountain, back to God frickin' shut up, dude. No,
Yeah.
bad.
Back down the mountain.
Yes. Yes. That's fine.
Sorry.
All right, so you guys head back down the mountain. As dawn is breaking, you guys kind of pass through town, and you can see certain people starting to get up, feed the chickens and pigs, do their early morning routines, and before long, you're able to make it to the shrine.
And you could tiny hut on the gazebo. That way, you know, the snow issue.
It already looks like it's about to fall down.
I mean, fair.
It's all right.
We could just do it under a tree. There's plenty here.
I'm gonna kind of tuck under this tree
Cool.
and just sit down and start casting it. You got 10 minutes.
Ireena's not even gonna bother. She's just gonna come right over. Dune being in.
I'm just gonna hang out. Also, I don't know where.
On the bottom right.
There they are. I see it. I had to zoom out a bunch.
All right. For the sake of brevity, Andar gets through his cast. The dome goes up. You guys can kind of hear the muffled noises of the snow and the light sounds of the shrine nearby. And is there anything anyone wants to do before you guys sack out, or are you guys just sacking out for a long rest?
I need to rest.
I think we just long rest. We've kind of been doing a lot today.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys lay down for a long rest. Everyone gets a long rest, heals to full. All your spell slots are restored.
I think when we level up, spell slots are restored, right?
It's a good question, but right now they're all restored. So
Thank you. Oh.
I think generally
Okay.
speaking, no. I think with the whole full HP thing, we'll talk about it.
Okay. I don't know the.
Also, okay. Yep, everyone gets a long rest. You guys wake up late afternoon. It's starting to be early evening. Your guys' sleep schedules are way off. But
That's just my
You're
normal
awake.
sleep schedule.
and you are back fully stocked. First thing first, Alistair wakes up and goes running for the pool.
Yep, I'm gonna walk straight over.
What are you guys doing?
Follow
I'm
him.
trying to change my stuff.
Then I'll just watch Alistair. We got a buddy system this pool.
No
Min's
joke.
gonna hang out, move next to Ireena. She wants to say some few things after or whatever.
I'm gonna try that again, but I'm gonna try and push through, try and endure it.
All right.
It's mostly saying that to them, but
Oh, sorry.
so I'm gonna. No,
Yeah.
you're good. I'm gonna like fold up all of my robes and stuff, like basically down to just like my pants,
Mm-hmm.
trousers, whatever,
Skivvies.
in my skivvies. And I am going to be a little bit more careful about it and just walk in.
All right. You wade in. How deep do you go?
Probably till like neck level.
All right.
And then when I'm about there, I'm gonna just close my eyes and just sink in.
Okay.
Just see what happens.
You sink in. You open your eyes. And you see underneath the pool.
Okay. If that's the case, then I'm going to try and look around down there. I've got quite a bit of breath.
All right. I'm gonna save you the time. You swim around. You look around. Everything appears to be natural, crystal clean pool. Nothing out of the ordinary or strange.
Even over, so like if I swim over to where
Yes.
this was,
I'm assuming you do the whole pool.
cool. I have 5 minutes, so yeah, I would.
Also, you can come up for air at any point.
Cool.
You don't have to do the whole pool in one go.
Hey man, it gave me fucking
back.
trauma flashbacks last night.
It did.
Or were you just really tired?
Probably that. I was hallucinating. Cool, then I'm there's nothing at the bottom. Whatever was going on last night doesn't seem to be the case this morning. I'm okay.
I'll wash my face with the water.
All right. It's very refreshing, very brisk.
The pool has me trapped though. I can't leave.
God damn it. I take no credit for making the scene.
While a couple of us are huddled near here, do you think if we could get the visage of Sergei back here, we could ask him Strahd's weakness and stuff?
Do you think he would talk to us?
I mean,
You were the one who saw him before. Did he seem up for questions?
he answered my questions during the affair, so while Ireena was being split in half spiritually, he was still talking to me.
Ireena seemed traumatized by the event. However, I do kind of think that that's worth it. And we now have all of us here to protect her, so she might be willing to do so. But it has to be, you know, her own volition. We can't force her to do that.
Right. Just any leg up would, I think, really help.
We can present the idea, and the worst she can say is no.
Yeah.
And dry off and get clothed.
Mim, what are you doing with Ireena? You said you wanted to.
I just wanted to sit and be like, Ireena, I just wanted to say thank you for always having our back. And I'm sorry if we don't appreciate you enough.
No, you all have done a lot for me. I appreciate it greatly. You have nothing to apologize for.
Well. Okay. And I just put my hand on like her hand and just kind of hold it there for a second.
She kind of like flips her hand and kind of like holds your hand between a few of her fingers.
Cool. That's it.
And Adunbi, are you just chilling?
For the meantime, yeah.
Cool.
You'll just be meditating in the hut or where the hut was.
All right, so Alistair and Sten, Alistair gets Beth clothes. And was there anything that you wanted to do up there, or are you just kind of also Jay chilling?
No, I'll just hang out.
All right, so Alistair, you get clothed. What's Sten, you and Alistair are driving, I guess. Better term.
How would you, do you want to approach it?
Well, I think we should go over there, just in case she comes over here and doesn't get the option.
Yeah, fair.
But just put it bluntly, I think.
All right. I excel at that, actually.
If any of the martial trained Tatyana comes through, she might recognize the strategic advantage of knowing a little more. She might even know more.
I agree. I also think that many of us would go great lengths to protect her as well.
Walk over.
You see her and Mim sitting and kind of semi-holding hands.
Oh, Ireena. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good, I suppose. Nothing seems to be up with the water between Alistair and myself.
Alistair, you're not experiencing the visions any longer?
No, not this morning, which, I'm both weirdly disappointed and kind of also quite relieved.
I wonder what that means.
Well, we were kind of wondering if you might be able to help us in figuring something out.
Okay. How can I be of service?
If the spirit of Sergei is reacting to your presence near the pond, might be good to ask him any questions to find out how we can, I don't know, achieve our goal. Who would know him better than his own brother, right?
That's fair.
But it's kind of a big ask for you.
I think as long as you all promise me you won't let me go.
I would literally rather die than do that. We will protect you.
Okay. Then, she kind of like takes a deep breath and seems to brace herself. Then, let's get to it. And she stands up and kind of walks past you guys towards the
Oh, fuck, that was an easy sell. She's just going.
Wait, girl!
She recognizes the she recognizes the value. She stops about here.
I'm just gonna walk up next to her and pull my crossbow out so she knows that I'm like ready to fuck some shit up.
She reaches over and she puts your crossbow down, and she holds her arms behind her as if like kind of like a hold me back.
Got you. I will do so.
And then she slowly starts walking forward, with you kind of bracing her. And you take one step forward. You take another step forward. She pauses for a second. Takes a deep breath. Takes another step forward. And waits. And nothing seems to happen.
So, what happened before?
Well, I was looking the other way, and she asked me if I saw a man in the water.
I'm gonna look away, but still hold on to her.
She bends down and she looks into the water and peers for a few moments. And then after about a minute, she reaches into the water and puts her hand in, and nothing seems to happen.
Hey, Andar.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is the pool still glowing?
Still, no. It might be in about 10 minutes if you'd like me to check.
If you wouldn't mind. Also, question while he's doing that. Do I
Yeah.
have the same twinge that I had yesterday?
Yeah, that's still hum. It's still
Okay.
there.
Maybe call out his name?
Sergei? Sergei, are you there? No.
Well, that did end, I guess.
She kind of like extricates herself from Alistair, and she pulls her hair back. Perhaps we don't need Sergei. I remember the details of Tatyana's life. I remember her relationship with Sergei. I remember what Barovia was like before Strahd. At least a small bit. I don't think Tatyana had many years before the Zaroviches arrived. But maybe her story can help us in some way.
Ireena really is just DLC.
Actually, Ireena's core.
Is this more of a sit-down story or a walk and talk?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we can walk and talk, or we can stay. It's not necessarily a great amount of information. I remember she was born a commoner. She was raised in a village not far from where Lake Ravenloft sits now. One that predated Strahd's arrival. And when Strahd came and conquered the valley, he built Ravenloft, and the Zarovich brothers traveled around town to town, introducing themselves to the people as the new rulers. Strahd took an interest in Tatyana, but Tatyana well, let's just say she took immediate notice of his brother instead. Sergei was being trained to be the head of the faith of the Von Zarovich line. The Zaroviches believed that each son should hold a specific duty. Sergei was the pious one, where Strahd was trained as a warrior, as a general, as a tactician. Sergei and Tatyana developed a relationship, and for the most part, Strahd was respectful of their courtship. It wasn't until the very end, when they were to be wed, that Strahd turned, that he grew angry. But when Tatyana found out that Sergei had been slain, Strahd tried to reason with her, tried to comfort her, and in her horror, she threw herself from the balcony of Castle Ravenloft. She was still wearing her wedding dress. I don't know if any of that's helpful. There's potentially other details I might be able to recall. I don't know exactly what we're looking for.
I'm sorry that you have to remember that.
It's not remembering so much as it is almost as if it's a dream. I can feel the feelings, but they are not my feelings to feel.
I happen to know exactly what you mean.
I don't know if any of that is helpful at all.
I think it's more than helpful. I think until now we didn't know Sergei was the pious one, right? If we think about Esmeralda's god, the servant of light? I think that points more towards him now, for sure.
If Sergei's not here, where could he be?
Everybody I've asked says he's buried in the castle.
That would make sense.
And it would be an easy enough hiding place if you already had the amulet.
Strahd was a different man then than he is now. I don't know how to explain it, but he seemed to be ambitious then, hopeful, proud of what he'd accomplished. entitled, sure, but filled with energy and conviction. The Strahd we know now. He's hardly recognizable from the Strahd that Tatyana knew.
To imagine if that bard story from Mr. Corleone is true, then it's because of the curse. Although I don't know if I like the idea of helping a land is also helping him.
But we still don't know how to end the curse.
I choose to believe that the curse ends with him.
Andar, about now, your ritual would ping. The pool is still glowing.
Yep, still magic.
Well, I don't. Maybe it's a good idea to keep chasing people who are close to Strahd. Being Casimir's sister.
It sounds like that's our next stop. Although I'm upset with this pool. Last night there was clearly things going on, and now this morning everything's just different.
Maybe it's a little puzzle.
It's a funny thing.
They call it the Shrine of the White Sun, right?
Yeah.
But the only white light we get is at night.
That's a good point.
Maybe we'll just owe Malice another visit.
Yeah, sounds good.
Adunbi, are you still meditating?
Think you'd be wrapping up by now. Join in.
Do you also, since you're doing your cool magic-y thing, do you happen to know what these things are? And I pull out the stuff that from the Abbey, like the clock thingy or whatever, and then the liquid. 'Cause I don't know.
What are you giving me?
It's a bright red liquid with gold flakes in it. And the bottle. And what was the other thing?
It appears to be part of a clockwork device. And as a noble person, you would recognize that this is essentially a trigger mechanism. Not yet completed or attached to anything, but what appears to be some sort of trigger mechanism.
Oh, this appears to be some sort of trigger mechanism.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna grab the bottle and uncork it and just kind of give it a sniff.
It smells luscious. But not alcoholic.
I'm gonna recork it and say this doesn't seem like anything particularly interesting.
All right.
You?
Okay.
You also, just because you're an abjuration wizard, you would recognize that this is whatever's in this flask. This decanter is a potion.
Potion of some kind.
Of poison.
Well, maybe. Who wants to hold the potion? Anyone?
Anyone want to give it a swig, see what it does?
I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen?
No, don't.
I do me will reach out for the potion.
No. Don't waste it. Also, what if it's good? But also, what if you die?
A simple potion cannot kill me.
Famous last words.
It's insulting to
Fucking dies.
No. But what if it's good and then we waste it and it could help us with something?
I suppose we could probably find some sort of person familiar with potions along the way to our next destination.
That could be of use. Honestly, I'm just curious now.
I'll admit I'm not the one that understands arcane as much as the next person here, but weren't you and are able to identify things before? I thought I could have sworn at one point.
All right, I suppose make yourselves comfortable for another 10 minutes.
About halfway through. And we didn't get your vote on what we're doing.
Oh my god.
All right, are you guys all just chilling to wait for the potion to be identified?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. I've seen Alistair tinker with stuff, right?
And yeah, there's weird drawings in this notebook that you would have seen.
Okay, cool. Hey Alistair, is this something you could use for your tinkering or your drawings that I have seen?
Maybe. Can I look it over?
Of course.
Is it in any way akin to Kazan's arcane core?
So, looking at it and looking at the pieces that you have, your mind starts the gears start turning, and you realize that you, with the pieces you have, could basically piece together a functioning, functioning firearm system. But the problem is you have nothing to hold it together right now. But other than that one piece to attach it all, you think that you have mechanisms in order to create a focused blast fire weapon.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. This actually kind of solves a problem.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad we didn't kill the abbot for nothing. And I just put it in
give me a minute, and I'm just going to start pouring through books.
Oh, okay.
I am now distracted.
All right.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything during the ritual, or are we gonna just fast forward?
Fast forward it is, baby.
It's 10 minutes later. Ding! Identify is over. What you have in your hand is a potion of superior healing.
Yay!
Woo!
That's pretty sick.
Is that 8d8? Superior? That's a lot.
It is the one potion of superior healing in this entire module.
And Adunbi almost drank it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
8 or a d4?
And I would have gotten away with it too.
That's probably
Meddling kids.
God, 8
I was
d4
like,
plus 8.
I was just thinking in my head, if he drinks it and they find out what this is, and they're gonna be so mad.
Yep.
I wouldn't want anyone else to do it.
Oh, so wait. So does
Keep in mind, you
It was
still have
good.
one.
Those
You still have one mystery potion that I think Adunbi has.
Do I?
Who has that? So
I
yeah, somebody has a potion that we have no clue what it does.
I hail
I do
tincture
remember
poison
having a potion
and
and wanting to drink it. Or I
Was
do
it-
remember wanting to drink a potion. I don't
Well, you
remember
took a
if I had-
taste of one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to see who has it though.
mother's milk. Was that?
No.
There's okay.
Yeah, we also have stuff from the hags though.
That was
That's what you're
from the
talking
hat.
about.
Yeah.
That we
No,
have
it's
no
not.
clue what they
It's
really
not
do.
in Mim's
wasn't-
inventory.
I had a lot of random shit in my inventory.
Andar has it. Andar's fucking stocked with potions, actually.
Andar's crazy.
Andar.
So Andar's gonna walk over to Mim and just hand it back. Say, it's a potion of superior healing. And to think Adoonby wanted to drink it.
Adobe.
Ugh.
We were just hassling. You were just hassling Alistair about impulsivity, and I have been trying really hard not to be impulsive. So now we all have learned a lesson. And I just take it and I put it away.
It's
It's
in your
nothing like
inventory.
drinking a potion first thing in the morning.
Well, we're all sitting here, and I've remembered what I have now. I'm gonna, here you go, and I'm gonna reach out to Sten and hand you 2 potions of greater healing.
Oh wow.
Wow. You can really
You couldn't really get
magic. Yeah.
And then I'll also give a potion of healing, 1 to Alistair, 1 to Adoonby.
Thank you.
Hey, you know, I think
One potion of healing, you said?
Yeah.
I'll look at the big, superior potion of healing and then realize that I am pretty weak, health wise, that it would be a waste for me to use it. So I ask Alistair and Adumi, do either of you want to trade?
Ireena leans down to Mim. I think that Andar's just sexist.
Damn.
No, Ireena, you see, I've just given the potions to people who seem to always find themselves in need of one. You're
Wow.
skilled enough to keep yourself out of danger most times.
I'm not usually the one who pulls myself in. That's fair to admit.
Doomby, for what it's worth, I feel fine if you want to take this.
Well, it's not for now.
No, I know, but I have ways to keep myself up.
I mean,
jazz hands.
I'm gonna walk over and give Ireena a potion of healing.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Very as sarcastically as possible.
Just like with 2 fingers here.
So you're giving me the potion that they handed to you, Alistair?
So basically, who wants to have the superior healing potion? And if you want the healing potion from me, I would give it over.
Yeah. I have
I still have some healing, like talking above table real quick. I still have some healing, but also I typically stay up the longest.
I was trying to figure out which potion were you trying to give over? The one that you were supposed to get, or the superior healing potion?
Either or. I'm kind of just offering it at this point.
Me as Mim. Mim is trying to get rid of superior healing because I only have 63 HP. I feel like a minor one is, and I don't get hit as often, I guess.
I mean, if you want to offer me a potion, I won't refuse.
Okay, I'll hand you the potion of superior healing. Then I'll keep the healing potion.
Oh, wait. Can I have one of those little ones?
Oh yeah, and you take the healing potion.
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
All right, potion of superior healing is moving to Doomby.
Okay.
Doomby, you take this and Mim here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you moved it. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's fancy. I can give you, if you want, I can give you the other one too. Here, I'll give you the other one.
Give me a normal potion too.
Yeah,
I was just like doing it, but like this is like official.
I got you. Done.
Do I just add it to a module usually?
Yeah. If you go into the compendium, and go in items, you can pull them from the items list. Benefits of integrated digital systems, baby. It's got all the stuff in it. Sten, did you get your potions as well?
Yeah, I everything's in D&D Beyond for me. So.
Cool.
Yep.
I will integrate at end of session. All right. Anything else that you guys want to accomplish here?
No.
Are we
I think we're
ready to set off?
Do you know where you're going?
Absolutely not.
Go to
That
the
we
Vistani
ever-
camp. Yeah, aren't we going to the Vistani camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible. All right.
Wait, wasn't so? What's his name? Casimir.
Casimir.
So we're going to see if Casimir's still there.
Well, he didn't want to go alone because he said it's too dangerous.
Yeah, and then we're gonna come basically back to or go up to the where his sister is.
Basically, we're gonna get there and he's not gonna be there, and they're gonna say, "Hey, we haven't seen this man for many days," and then we're gonna have to go and save his ass, or he's gonna be dead and we're gonna find his body.
Yeah.
We're going to the mountains in the south.
Wait, so
Let's go.
but his goal was
Yeah, I'll pull up here. I'll pull up the map.
his
Why don't
sister. Well, no, I know where it is, but his sister was dead, or he thinks
So what-
he's worried. I
what
can't remember
he
that
said
part.
was he wants to go to a quote-unquote fairy tale place that his sister's soul is, so that she can be put to rest. And
Okay.
that, he was having dreams of his sister, who was a previous consort of Strahd's, who is receiving visions of her repeating her choices and claims that there is a solution to putting her to rest.
Yes. Cool.
And then we also caught wind of a totally separate thing. We don't know if these are related or not. That also, there's a place called the Amber Temple, which could be maybe around there.
Yeah. I couldn't remember how she was connected to Strahd was my big. There's a
Oh, yeah.
missing gap here, so thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I added one question mark to the map because it's the only notable location you haven't explored. Actually, no, there's two.
North Swamp?
Oh yeah, the gem in the swamp.
There you go. There you go.
So I
This is your
assume
map.
that second one you put up, that casting request would probably take us through that spot, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then the other one that I put is right here. And it's just because it's the only structure that you yet have no account for.
Okay.
Or at least have not addressed in any way. You do have Ireena with you.
Cool.
Well, family road trip.
Every time we make a decision, that scream is in the background. Which is funny because it's only happened twice this session.
Correct.
Well, yeah. Stan, do you know any good songs or like or anything to perk our mood up?
Oh, I'm more into poetry.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I've never really seen you sing or anything.
Yeah, I play this drum and then do poetry on top, but
Do you fancy the drum?
it's just easy for me, I suppose. I've tried my hand at the dulcimer and maybe a couple of horned instruments, but
Hold up. And I'll reach into my bag. Ever something like this and pull out a small little lyre?
I don't know if you saw me play the piano, but I'm not very good at stringed instruments.
Try your hand. We're gonna be walking for a bit.
Oh no.
That's
I'm
all
gonna
the
give you the
motivation I
lyre.
needed. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I've never tuned a lyre before, so I'll just play it.
It's a little sour.
I need you to play it in real life. Thank you.
Oh. This old thing that's also out of tune?
Let's do it.
Exactly. That's how it'd be in Alistair's bag.
Let's
That's
do it.
funny. No, I can just strum. Will it even pick it up?
Barely.
Attitude.
I
Isn't that
heard
pretty
like
bad?
We literally heard what basically sounded like one string starting to be plucked, and then it cut.
Oh, really?
yeah.
It was like
That's Discord's
Like-
noise thing. That's funny.
Well, maybe if you
Yeah.
hold it while you talk, because it'll pick up your. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you
oh,
gotta
you're saying
sing
you gotta
and play.
sing
Like-
and play at the same
Yeah.
time.
La 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 la.
Yeah, so I was saying I'm a very big poetry fan. Oh god, it's coming in and out of my monitor. It hurts.
Oh, beautiful.
Put that away. You keep trying.
Oh man,
It's amazing.
so good. All right. So, at this point, it is once again starting to be early evening because your schedules are way off.
Perfectly on par.
You work your way out of the city and head towards the gates. And as they see you approach, they very happily open it for your passing, allowing you to exit the city. And you once again set foot into the wider land of Barovia at large, and begin navigating east. Without horses, it's going to take a good long while to get where you're going. In fact, let me do math.
The rowboat help in this situation?
It would speed up part of the journey, but you'd have to head south enough to get to the river. I don't know if it's ultimately that much of a net gain. Let's see. This was by horse. Hey, it's gonna take like about a full day, at least, to walk. Because let's see, remind me, from the Vistani camp to the Tower Ruins was how many days on horseback, and then the Tower Ruins to the Wizard of Wines? We said it was.
I think we had like 5 or 6 days total for their back, right?
It was 6 days to go to the tower, to the winery. And then from the winery, didn't you guys go? You guys went to Yesterhill, and then from Yesterhill back to the winery, and from the winery to Bergmore, and from Bergmore back to the Vistani. And that was 6 days. I believe it's about a day's journey on horseback to the Tower Ruins.
It's only 5 miles.
It's uphill every direction.
If we said it's a day to the tower, hold on. There's a conversion for this. Yes, please. Horse speed on horse versus on foot. D&D 5e. So you travel 2/3 as fast on foot. So if that was a day, then we'll say
It's a day and a half.
about a day and a little over a day and a half to get from there to the Vistani camp on foot. A good long trek. Unless Sten can Song of Creation 5 horses.
Or a singular car.
Well, I was looking this up too. I could maybe, if on the rules, create a mount because it's in the equipment table.
Oh my god.
But it's
My
a
God.
living thing, so it's like, no.
Yeah,
you
that's-
can't
that's-
make that.
Well,
Make a
could you-
cart.
Could you creation it and then do your animation thing?
The dancing item, yeah, I could do
Oh
that.
my
Yeah.
god, create a cart and
It
then
only lasts
dancing.
an hour for that then.
But it
Or
would.
you could only move an hour.
I would say that basically creates horseback. So it would cut it down to a day, but it would you'd constantly be using your spell slots. And how many can you do? 4?
Oh, that can move? Hold on, that's more math.
Hmm.
Leave it to me for the chaotic ideas.
Also, I love how like we're traveling to this location, and now we're doing like what is the logistics of travel on foot?
Okay, so I could do it 3 times. No, 4 times. I could do it 4 times for a total
Yeah,
of
so
4
you'd have
hours.
4 hours, which it'd cut it down to a day
What
and a
if you
quarter.
got the rowboat? We fabricated wheels for it and then polymorphed Alistair into a horse.
I mean, I think both of us could polymorph him into a horse, right?
Yes.
I think this is the best idea.
I don't think Sten's worried about it taking a little longer than a day.
That's fine.
I don't think so either.
Now,
As much
here's
as
the
I would
next
love to be.
question. Do we want to start the walk today? Is there any character stuff that people might want to talk about? Or do we want to start the trek next time? Because we are nearing that about 25 minutes normally until we call.
I'm okay with it.
I'm cool calling early.
Yeah.
All right. Then I hope you guys come prepared with some character talking because you guys have a day
Okay.
and a half of conversations to have pending any
Gorgeous.
encounters. And yes,
I mean, no, you wouldn't do that to
I-
us.
never.
I have a spell to learn from Sten, so
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we did just talk about that.
Also, it sounds like with Mal staying in Krezk, Joseph is going to take a break for a while, deal with some life stuff. We're going to leave it open to his return pending life stuff. So we'll need to like resize the windows and stuff, at least in the short term, but just to formally state. Any other stuff that we want to address before we wrap up for today?
Do you want to redo the windows now?
Do you have an
No.
older one saved? The one we had the last one?
Unfortunately, I resized the old ones to the new ones, thinking that was how it's going to be going forward. Although I am now considering just creating a new set for 5. Although that might get... I'm going to have to do some organization in my scene because it's already got a lot of sources.
Can you like export parts of your scenes?
you could set up a profile for Dungeons and Dragons, and then
Yeah.
switch the profile every time you do it.
But the problem is that I go straight from D&D into regular streams, so it's all in the same profile. What I need to do, I just need to group stuff into folders.
Well, you can also you can switch profiles like you can switch scenes.
Oh, I didn't
shouldn't
know
have
you could
any
do that
issues
well
with it.
live.
Yeah.
Huh. Good to know.
There's a little bit more jitter depending upon your machine, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still works.
Does
There you go.
studio mode work into switching a profile so you can minimize that?
Let's find out.
As much as I use OBS, I dare not use studio mode on my own setup. I'll be honest.
Really?
I
Oh, it's
completely live switch.
I did all my editing on there. It was so easy. Because then you're like, ooh, I don't like that. Don't push that.
It does not look like it. Profile is currently locked for me, and I think it's because I have virtual camera on. So I'll also have to double check and make sure what I just said was correct.
Either
But I'll
way,
play with it. I'll let you know.
I'm not too worried. But yeah, so next, just make sure next week we're try and get 10:30 so we have some time to resize. It'll be quick.
10:30 it is.
Otherwise, thanks for the session, everybody. We had
Yeah.
some cool moments today.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli Stan.
All right.
I did kind of picture that too. That Joseph. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out,
it
Joseph.
felt
later.
that way.
Absolutely, man. Of course. Yeah. Thank you guys for making the send off awesome. Really cool.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
We had
Yeah.
I really liked what you guys all came up with for this.
You know.
Cool.
Yeah. Woo. Dang. Well, you guys have a awesome weekend. Rest of the weekend.
Yeah, there's not much left in it.
Yeah, duck. All right.
All right, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Bye.
Oh, that's,
Oh, that was awesome.
all right.